How's it going, guys? Thanks for clicking on my video. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Today we're going to be checking out the Airmaks KATRAN. Now, to understand the KATRAN and Airmaks arms for that matter, you need to first understand the Cayman X. The Cayman X is basically a little gun you can get a hold of for around $1,300. And just to sum things up, this $1,300 gun outshot a few of the $1,800, $2,000 guns that I was reviewing at the time. So just let that sink in. It's a true statement. Very impressed by the Cayman X. Now we have the KATRAN. This is coming to me from Utah AIRGUNS. Definitely go over to Utah AIRGUNS to check out all the Airmaks arms guns, the Cayman X, the Cayman, and all models of KATRAN. Super cool guys over there. Now I do get paid for airgun videos now, which is something that just kind of became necessary. Pellets don't grow on trees. However, this particular gun, I'm not getting paid for this review, you guys, but I did get this sent over from Utah AIRGUNS. I'm going to send it back, but I was so impressed with the Cayman X that I called them up and said, hey, send me one of those KATRANs, I'll do a free video review for you. So here it is, just like the old days. We're just going to take an up-close look at this gun, test the accuracy and all that, just because we can. All right, so let's just get right into it. The KATRAN is available in 4 models. And I'm going to tell you what's the same about every single model. All of these have folding stocks. The barrels on these guys are CZ barrels. You can get them in 400 millimeter or 520 millimeter. And they're choked 1 in a 17.7 twist. In addition, all these models are 150 millimeters high. So the shot capacity on these guys, 177 is going to hold 18 rounds. 22 caliber is going to hold 16 rounds, and 25 caliber is going to hold 14 rounds in the magazine. Side lever action, you can switch the cocking lever from right to left. Left hand would be for more speed shooting. AR-15 style grip, you can probably put any kind of grip you want on there. And here's something interesting, you guys. The safety is actually AR-15 style, changeable from right to left. How cool is that? 2-stage externally adjustable trigger. Of course, it has a regulator, anti-double feed system, external velocity regulation screw, which is a hammer spring tension adjuster. So you can adjust the velocity, the little screw I'll show you right by the trigger there, to tune it in to just the right speed for whatever pellet you want to shoot. It's got a Picatinny rail. The butt pad is height adjustable, and the aluminum handguard has 9-slot key mod. Very cool. The fill pressure is 300 bar. And it looks like, although it comes with a moderator, it has 1/2 UNF threads underneath so you can add any moderator that you want. All right, now we're going to go over the differences in the various models. So available now at Utah AIRGUNS, we got the standard KATRAN, which is going to be the 400 millimeter choked CZ barrel. And this is going to have a 200 cc tube type air reservoir. Overall length of 910 millimeters. And with the stock folded, it's only going to be 684 millimeters. Then we have the KATRAN B, and this is the same exact thing, 400 millimeter barrel with a 480 cc carbon fiber tank. Super cool. Okay, now we're moving on to the 520 millimeter barrel models. So the KATRAN L is a 250 cc cylinder air tube, 520 millimeter barrel. The overall length is 1030 millimeters, and with the stock folded, it's going to be 804 millimeters. And if you want to get that same thing with a bottle, it's called the BL, the KATRAN BL, and it comes with a 480 cc bottle. All right, here's a description from Utah AIRGUNS. The Airmaks KATRAN is a brand new gun for 2021. The KATRAN is built on solid technology from the Airmaks arms in the Czech Republic. The gun is loaded with features including CZ barrels, folding stock, anti-double feed, key-lock handguard, aftermarket moderator ready, and more. The KATRAN is available in 2 barrel lengths, 400 millimeter and 520 millimeter, and also in a tube or 480 cc carbon fiber bottle version. Like the Airmaks Cayman, the KATRAN is also fully ambidextrous. Yes, you can swap the cocking lever to either side. Adjustable buttstock, AR-15 style safety, and hammer spring adjustment are just a few more of the features in this platform. In our initial testing, we have been very impressed with the accuracy and performance of this air gun. Sounds great. So like I said, you guys shoot on over to Utah AIRGUNS when you're ready to pick up one of these. Really cool guys over there. Great website. They got anything you want. And like I said, they sent this gun out for free for us to look at, so.
You guys know the best way to thank them.
As Steve would say. This full-size case right here will fit your KATRAN with a full-size scope on it. This right here is a gas discharge tool. You can see your fill probe is already machined, so you don't need an adapter. That's awesome. The gun is beautiful. Aluminum handguard. The folding stock is held together by a couple strong magnets. It reminds me of the raw chassis gun, but it's definitely a lot lighter. I think it's under 5 pounds. Nice sound suppression system. That fluted shroud is just awesome looking. You're not going to find that on any other gun. Nice oversized manometer. Easy to read. There's your key mod slots. Aluminum handguard. It's all aluminum. That grip is very rubberized. And we'll get into the operation and all that in a little bit, but that's a nice soft rubber grip right there. There's your velocity adjustment under the trigger right there. Fire and safe, you can switch it from right to left. Ambidextrous safety, basically. Just push that button to open and close your stock. Snaps open, snaps shut. So light you can hold it with one hand, even with a 2-pound scope on there. It's probably 6 pounds right there. Here's the cocking action. It's nice and smooth. Safety's butter smooth. The trigger's beautiful. I'm sure it's fully adjustable, but we'll get to the trigger pull. Nice cocking effort. Everything snaps into place beautifully. Here's an up-close look at the trigger. .3 ounces. Can you hold that sound meter for me, Bugaboo? Hell yeah! Alright. That's pretty consistent, huh, Bugaboo? Hell yeah! Alright, you guys, I just screwed on a Donnie FL on the end of this bad boy. So let's check out the sound rating now. It's like exactly 65 every time. Now that right there is a KATRAN long, you guys. All suited on with a Donnie FL. That's a Shogun, one of my favorites. Screws right on to the end there. So we went from, what was it, 86 decibels down to 64 decibels when we added that right there. And very cool looking. Alright, you guys, I got this baby outfitted with an Element Optics Helix 6 to 24 power first focal plane scope. About 469 bucks, which is a great deal. Probably worth about 600 or 700. One thing I noticed on this thing, the safety is just butter smooth. It's like effortless. Fits in my rifle rest pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and set up a target at 35 yards and we're going to get this party started. 37 yards away. Alright, you guys, I got all these pellets in condescending order all the way from 33 grain all the way down to 13 grain. So I'm just going to run a few of these through the chronograph real fast and we'll see how fast they're flying out of the stock factory tune on the KATRAN. The KATRAN long, that is. This is also going to be an accuracy testing of every single JSB pellet, and I'll flash the chronograph numbers up there on the screen for at least a few shots on each one. Here we go. Alright, you guys, I'm at a solid 300 bar, probably like 305 bar. I'm going to start off with these 33 grain. Definitely don't expect all these pellets to group well because there's not many guns that will shoot any pellet perfectly. So we're just doing this for fun. There's going to be a few that group well though. That was unintentional shot there. Don't count that. Wasn't hitting very low though, that's cool. All right, we're just gonna have to do a group. 33 grain group. Not bad, probably like a nickel or a dime. It's holding nice and consistent, so. So beautiful. So you got a nice consistent little group there for the 33 grain. That's a heavy pellet traveling about 700 feet per second. Very cool. All right, now let's do the 25 grain redesigns. And these pellets aren't perfect, but they are, for the most part, round skirts. Trying to wait for the wind to stop blowing, but I wasn't that. Oh, there it is. I'm that patient. All right, let's go to an official. I'm not even gonna shoot another pellet. Let's go to an official group on these. Looks like they're shooting pretty nice. Nice. I'm glad I shot that last one. So we are still at 275 bar. Pretty good for not even sighting in. You know, it's just my first group. I could sit there and probably do a better one. We're gonna skip the 18 grains because we already know those do good. Try some Hades. Guns are hitting where you point them. Freaking nailing it with Hades, you guys. I could have put those all through the same hole if I was shooting better, I think. So let's go to the 15.89 grain reds. We're still at 260 bar. All right, let's go on this tiny target, see if we can hit it. Pegging those pretty good. Let's do an official group with these guys. These are the 15.89 grain JSB reds. Dime-sized bullseye. Here comes the wind. And I got a little case of the nervous Nellies too. Pull this up, here we go. Oh, I gotta put one more. Keep going. All right, that's enough. So, whoops, I put one more in there. Let's see if we can hit this little bullseye right here. Oh, nice shot. Okay, that was awesome. Me like you. Okay, so 15.89 grain, whooping it up. This gun does actually shoot about every pellet perfectly. So let's go on to the 14.35 grain, traveling at, I believe this was 1,000 feet per second. 980, these are gonna be traveling at 980. And we're still at 245 bar. Alright, you guys, official group with 14.35 grain. Darn, I got nerves on that one. I started looking at my crosshairs funny. There we go, back on track. Let me do another one. So we're gonna do another official one. I screwed that up. Wow, this thing's drilling bullseyes with anything you feed it at 35 yards. Pretty awesome. And last but not least, the 13.43 grain. We are at, oh guys, we're at 210 bar. Wow, it's gonna start going through the same hole again. So if I were to click over there, I'd have dime-sized groups with this pellet too. Yeah, that was awesome. So I just put 4 through that hole, 4 out of the 5 through one hole by just holding over. So that's awesome. You guys, the whole time that we were shooting those, we were still at 37 yards away. Pretty good, almost 40 yards away, and we were doing that with every single pellet that we could throw in this thing. So very cool. I was single shot loading it, but this gun shoots very well from the magazines too, so that's cool. That was good. So the two best pellets for this, 15.89 grain reds and 18.13 grain GSBs. Now, we have zero wind at 11 o'clock, which is 2 or 3 hours from now. Right now it's 3-mile-an-hour winds, so I don't want to wait. I'm going to see if I can pull this off. I want ragged hole groups at 50 yards. Nailed it. Exactly 50 yards away. Wow, you guys, that was actually not recording, but here's our group. So there's the 15.89 grain, and that was the 18 grain. So unfortunately, I lost the scope cam footage to this segment, and the target cam here wasn't recording, so I went ahead and did it again. 18.13 grain JSB reds. Maybe one click to the left. Bullet impact left. Alright, let's shoot one of these guys. I wasn't concentrating on that one. Oh. Alright, you guys, so that's the group that you would expect if you're on your game shooting. Let's do that one more time. Look at that, ragged hole group. Now we're going to move on to the 15 grain, 15.89 grain. Alright, you guys, my experience, he's hit almost the same spot. Alright, let's go on this guy. Maybe I just need to relax more when I'm shooting this gun. Nice. Alright, let's go down to here. Alright, you guys, I think I'm going to call that 15.89 grain JSB Reds and 18.13 grain JSBs. Beautiful groups, 50 yards. There's a screw right here that I tightened up, and that took a little bit of wobble out of that. So I'm just putting this back together. Boom, you guys, your cheek piece slides up and down the same way. Pretty far, actually. Very nice. Alright, let's see how. 77 yards away, close enough. So the FX Impact M3 just came out a few months ago, 2-3 months ago at the most. So this is still pretty much a brand new gun. I saw it on the Airgun Classifieds. I couldn't pass it up because it has just about every single Saber tactical option that you can get. The only thing I'm missing is the monopod. So it's the Orca 2 rail and all the other jazz. Cheek rest. So I got a great deal on it. And I've shot it so far at 40 and 60 yards. And you guys, I was not disappointed. Let's just put it that way. Three shot groups. Wow, that's so amazing. 60 yards. "77 yards away, close enough." That first group was with the 18.13 grain JSBs. Another one of these groups is with the 15.89 grain JSBs. Those both work good at long distances. And like you guys can see here, pretty good consistent groups at 75 yards, definitely. These are not some bad groups for 75 yards. If you don't count this one right here, it's actually an excellent group. I'll have to get a quarter out. That's probably just about the size of a quarter, maybe just a millimeter over that group right there, if you don't count that little guy. And same with this one, nice group, except that guy. And but yeah, I'm liking these 15 grain, so I sighted up to the middle of this, and I'm gonna take out some of these guys. Smack down. I can tell those last two hit right in the middle of the target. Alright, you guys, that's it for me on this one. Definitely go check out Utah Airguns for Airmaks arms and all kinds of great guns. If you didn't know, we got a lot of great stuff coming up. The Gauntlet 2. Air Venturi Avenger wood, and of course lots of videos with the M3, hopefully in all calibers. So thanks again for tuning in, you guys. Everybody stay safe out there. Happy shooting. We'll catch you on the next one.